0809-030-6416. The phone lines will be open shortly. But for the moment, I'm joined via phone from Lagos by security expert Leslie George. Leslie, good evening to you. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Good evening.
So, Emma, let's start on this note. The same question I've asked other persons right now. When you first heard of this directive, or is it suggestion, if you will, or order from the Zamfara state government led by Governor Matawalle, what came to mind? What for you? What does this directive from the governor connote?
Anarchy. It's a breakdown of what should be. It's not something that should happen. First things first, the government, part of what the government is responsible for is the security of its people. Then you're telling them that you cannot protect them. And then you're telling them to go ahead and arm themselves, to protect themselves, to create their own security. This is the problem. In talking to rural people, you know that if you want to get armed legally in this country, you're going to have to get a license from the police. You're going to put in an application, and then they're going to review the application, and all that. Long story short, and then after you deal with the police, then you're going to deal with the licensed arms dealer, and then the licensed arms dealer is going to say, okay, police have approved this and all. It's going to cost you nothing less than 300,000 naira to get a gun legally. Legally. Who exactly is he telling to do that? Except, of course, it's not legal. That means that they're going to actually start to buy guns illegally. That's basically what it means. You're just giving them free rein to do whatever it is. And then there's the other part of when you say that you have armed them, these are not people that can use guns. You see those bandits and those terrorists, they have spent only God knows how long in those bushes and in those forests being trained. Here's the problem. These people are not trained. You're telling them to go and get guns. If they don't get guns, what are they going to do? What exactly are they going to do with the guns? Every time those bandits and those terrorists attack, they roll in like 100, like 150 people at the same time. Who exactly is going to fight them? It doesn't make sense. The federal government is supposed to create security on a level. Then the state government is supposed to create security on the next level. You do not tell your citizens, who are citizens of the country, people who have voted you in, people for whom you are responsible, to go and arm themselves. It's irresponsible. The worst thing in all of this is the fact that you are passing on your responsibility to the people you're supposed to be responsible for. That's the part that doesn't make sense.
I'll come back to the issue of responsibility in a moment. But earlier on, when I asked you what this directive from the governor connotes, the first word you used was anarchy. How does this lead to anarchy?
Because people, you're going to have what you describe as a breakdown of law and order. They're going to say that since nobody is protecting us, we're going to protect ourselves. And they're going to do whatever it is they want to do, justifying it by the fact that, after all, we have been told to protect ourselves. So whatever it is they choose to do, they're going to do. That's basically what's going to happen. It's not going to be an orderly thing. There's no way you're going to actually have order in that regard. They're not supposed to do that. We know they're not supposed to do that. But then, the reason he's making those statements is not really to those people. It is more like saying that, well, the people who are supposed to protect you, they're not protecting you, you might as well protect yourself. That's basically what he's saying. That's what he's saying. It is not to those people. It is sending a message to the people higher up than him. That's what he's doing. And I'm sure that they would have responded, that's what's wrong with you, why are you doing that? You know what? When it comes to having to campaign for votes and all that, they tend to be very intelligent and very resourceful. When it comes to doing their job, they suddenly become inept. How is that? If your state is under, quote, attack, what you're going to do, as normal as it should sound, well, the thing is there is a problem in the whole system. But what you're supposed to do is you are going to connect to the federal government and say, this is what the problem is. The security apparatus that we have in this state is not enough to actually ward off this threat. So the federal government is going to actually do something, maybe send troops and all that to what we're going to do. That's basically what the process is supposed to be. The process is not for you to tell your people to arm themselves. Healing is fortified. Healing is safe. Those rural people, how exactly are they going to do that? The federal government is supposed to actually liaise, quote, or the state government is supposed to liaise with the federal government in regard of this sort of thing. When you ask people to do that, you are talking about how will it lead to anarchy. It won't lead to anarchy. Because after, let's just say that the threat has been crushed. Is the government going to come back to those people and say, give us your guns? No. Nobody's going to monitor anything. Nobody's going to control anything. You say that the banditry will end because particular town people in Zamfara have actually taken away to end. It's not going to end. It's just one thing leading to another. That's basically why we don't want people